Good morning, everybody. How are we all? I hope you are all doing very well. Planning your next holiday, next trip, next adventure very soon. Welcome to my walk and talk urban insight series where I go really deep into my own personal opinions of each location. And these are long rants. Yes, I do faff on for 29 minutes, but I take you, this is actually one of my favourite parts of streaming, is the ability to take you guys just down the back streets and no slick cuts, no slick edits. I mean, look at this view, guys. Look at the sunrise. Beautiful Hua Hin. One of my favourite places of all time in Thailand. I don't know why, but I fell in love with this place about a year ago, and nothing's changed. I still love it. I don't know why. And it's not the most budget-friendly place. In fact, it's probably the opposite. It's up there with one of the most expensive. But I'll explain why on our trip. First things first, we're going to 7-Eleven to grab a coffee. But again, if you guys have short attention spans, this one's not for you. But if you like the longer, more natural vlog style, then hang around. I hope you guys enjoyed the Hua Hin segment, and this is a follow-up, and I'm going to do follow-ups for all the segments that I make. I've decided I'm going to do one of these as a follow-up to every one and give you my true, my own personal opinion to would I live in that particular place and what I really think of it. Because out of respect, most of my videos are more on a positive note. I don't want to sugarcoat any location, but I also, because a lot of the places I don't spend enough time to make a major judgment. I'm face value. I'm on the main drag here. And look, hospital. Look at this bloody hospital, guys. Brand new, state-of-the-art hospital. So anything goes wrong, you got the hospital right there. Anyway, let's go and get our coffee. So as part of my morning routine, I get Americana with a little bit of honey, guys. 40 baht. And they're not bad here. They got the proper machine, you can see here. It's not, we're not dilly-dallying around with instant coffee, but yeah, don't mind the old 7-Eleven for a cheap coffee. Don't knock it till you try it either, guys. We got our Americana. All right, the other things that you're not going to fall short of over here if you guys need your medicinals is this stuff. Now, they did change the laws here the last time I was here, but nothing seems to have changed. Funny that. Maybe they just cut out all the little guys, but I haven't seen any difference. Anyway, we're going down this alley. So right here, Bangkok Hospital, La Kista, where we were staying. I'm going to do a whole thing on that because I'm really glad that I stayed there. And the reason being, the reason being is because that place that I'm staying at, it's a condo. And it's a studio condo that I've been looking at all over Thailand. Like everywhere I go, I'm going, condo where, what size? Now this is one of the smaller ones, and I've never actually stayed in one, so it's the first time I've stayed in one of these little condos, and it's a beautiful kitted out place, but it's too small for me, way too small. If I was single, I'd probably consider it, but for an office space, like there isn't even enough room to set up a studio office space. So I'm going to I'm going to do a whole show on that and show you guys what you're going to get for X amount of money for these tiny little condos. The other thing that I don't like about it is they're really over the top on the security. They got bloody cameras everywhere, mate. They got cameras in the lift, cameras in the gym. I mean, to me, cameras in the gym is all getting a bit weird. Hey, oh guys, I've got to tighten me fanny belt here. Yeah, cameras in the gym, yeah, that's something I would actually probably have a little bit of a whinge about, because, yeah, it's unnecessary, man. You don't be needing a camera. It's a bit weird, actually, a bit pervy, don't you think? I don't know, guys. You know, look, put cameras in strategic, secure locations, but this place I'm in, like I said, it's beautiful, the pool's beautiful, but I feel like I'm in some dystopian bloody prison. It's kind of weird, but anyway, check this out, guys. This little beautiful alley. We're heading to the beach here. This takes you to the beach. I think there's a whole bunch of surfies up the back here. Looks like they've taken over this section of the beach. All the water sports guys, all the kite surfers, but I can see they've sweaty card. They've taken over. They probably own a couple of these buildings here. I noticed this last night as we were walking through here, but yeah, it's I think it's about 6:45. Sun's coming up. Morning. Lots of expats here, guys. This, you know, expats. Yeah, well, the other thing I like about this place is the golf. You've got golf. I love golf. Even though it's freaking expensive, I'm going to have to sell a couple of children if I'm going to play golf here in Hua Hin. We will be selling kids because it's expensive. So anyway, this is a big, looks like they hire kite surfing stuff, boards, all very fancy. Look at it. Oh, the whole place. Water sports. So it's a bit of a, and then they have this here, and I don't know what this is. I think it's maybe a surf club. I wonder if I can take a shortcut through here. Members only, it says. Looks like you need a key card. How the hell do you get in? Maybe it just opens up automatically. Does it? No, you need a key card. It's a bit silly. I know what I'd be doing. I'd be opening that up to the public. If you're running a business, I want them to go through there, and I'm going to intercept them with sellable items, coffee, etc. This is what you're going to wake up to, guys. We're down the beach. It is really quiet. That road kicks off a bit. You can get, there's another gate there which is secured off. I'm pretty sure I might be able to get back that way, but anyway, look at this, guys. Absolutely beautiful, man. I missed this. I was going to go to this event, March 28. Sweeping up here. Morning. I need a blower. These guys don't use blowers. There you go, all your flang guys, all our Westerners are out here this morning. I just leave my shoes here. No one's going to steal them. It's a good thing about Thailand. I've never had to, Never had to worry about losing anything. Now we got Mr. Monk on the beach. Look at this, guys. It's bloody almost glass this morning. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to have to come here and do my camera pieces. Let me check this water, guys. It's very warm. Very warm water. And you know what? It's pretty clean too. Last year when I came here, it was all pretty choppy because we're in the Cape. We're in the Cape here, and the water is a bit dirty, but this has been really nice. There's a lot of people out there swimming too. Look at this. Do you wake up to this, guys, every morning and live on a dime? Because that's what this place offers, I think. Morning. This is the sort of area where you can buy a house, villa. I must check the rules on these villas. Here's the surf club over here. I'm going to go over there and just have a little bit of a seat. Surf spot. See, I don't get it. It says it's private, but our fun menu. They have a fun menu. Don't know, man. Those guys, you need to be pretty athletic, I reckon, to use these kite surfers. And they've got them with the big wing foils as well, man. Gee, you got to have some skill to be able to do that. So yeah, I've got to say, out of all the locations, this one, again, I keep going on about it, for me is the most peaceful place. You're 3 hours south of Bangkok, so you could work up there, you know, conduct your business up in Bangkok. Location-wise, I think it's great. But no, I rate this place big time. After coming away from Jomtien and Pattaya, I'm not sure I could live in those places. I think Jomtien, in terms of everything it offers, I think Jomtien is an amazing place. But I can't wrap my head around what goes on in that area. I don't need to get into specifics, but yeah, I can't get behind that stuff, and you can't avoid it there. You really can't avoid it. Between you and I, guys, I've never really been into the lady bar scene. I've never been into that sort of stuff all my life. It's just one thing I've never got into. And up front, I'm not here to judge anyone who is. So you can either get behind that stuff and or you can't. And I think one problem I had there is, again, someone mentioned in comments, yeah, it's not the sort of place you want to live if you've got a girlfriend. And I kind of agree with that. I'm just going to sit here. Oh. And yeah, I kind of have to agree with that, because I almost felt like people look at your partner like, you know, you've just scored, or there were no filters, right? No moral filter in terms of how people behave themselves, you know. And I'm talking about little things like, you know, you walk along holding your girlfriend's hand and guys are just ogling your girl, and, you know, I'm not used to that shit. There's an unwritten law where I come from. You know, if someone's with a girl, you just keep your eyes off, mate. You know, you can have a little glance and have a respectful look, but, you know, you're not undressing someone in front of their partner. And that's the sort of shit and the behaviour I saw in Pattaya and sadly Jomtien. And I love Jomtien. I don't know what it was about that place, but I really loved it. So, you know, that's not a judgment against anyone who lives there. It's just behaviour that I observed that I couldn't tolerate if I was living there. I'd end up bloody thumping someone. And honestly, most of the guys that were acting like that, they're actually, they weren't Aussies, they weren't Australians. They were from certain parts of Europe. So I don't know whether that's just a thing in their country, but in our country, there's a little bit more of a unwritten rule in terms of that sort of behaviour. But anyway, I'm ranting on. Let's get back to Hua Hin, little guy running after his owner. Hey? Check it out, guys. It's absolutely amazing here. I was going to go down. I know there's a bar down there. The last time I came, there's a bar. There's some really nice hotels along here. And the thing I found with Hua Hin, if you want to get really good budget accommodation, you've got to book in early, guys. And you'll get really good deals. I'm talking like if you want to come here in 8, 9, 10 months time, then that's the time to book. Yeah, so there's it's a nice mix, like I said, nice mix of locals and foreigners here. Sorry about the lighting, guys. But anyway, our agenda today, we're going to head down to the golf course. And then tonight I am going to take you guys to the bar scene here in Hua Hin. Yes, there's a bar scene, can't escape them in Thailand. And here's the thing, I have nothing against the bar scenes. Like I said, I've never been into the bar girls, but I love a live band and I like going to a bar with a few friends like anyone else. And that wasn't my issue with Jomtien. It's really just the way people carry themselves and how they behave. And it's a shame because Jomtien for me was a real lads club, you know. If you ever want to go to a place where it's a lads club, well, Jomtien is definitely the lads club, and I say that in a good way. I say it in a good way, and most of the guys I met were freaking awesome there, and yeah, it was an interesting place. But anyway, we're here to focus on Hua Hin now. It's been a really tough tour. Hua Hin and Pattaya was really hard because I had 1 week to film everything. I had 1 week to film 2 shows, and normally I give myself, I need a week to film, and that doesn't mean I'm filming every day, but I've got to edit in between. So I'm editing next week's show while I'm editing the next show while I'm filming next week's show. Hang on, guys, that makes sense. So you're always a couple ahead of yourself. But we're getting it down. I think I've been working too hard, but I'm not going to stop. I really enjoy what I do, and until our channel's established enough, I'm not going to deviate off my schedule. I still want to pump out those nice little docos once a week, and I'm going to do one of these. I stopped doing these, but I'm going to keep rolling them out. I'm going to drop one and paywall a couple, and hope a couple of you guys can get behind it and support us. Sorry about the light, it's behind me now. The sun's coming up. GoPro is not very good with low light. But anyway, I'm really enjoying this trip. And the other thing is, because I'm here for a week, I'm only doing one show. I've had a little bit of time to actually enjoy myself, go to the gym, and I'm going to continue that routine because, you know, the working the 50 plus hours is too much. It's not enough financial reward at the moment. And, you know, I was pushing my girlfriend a little too hard as well, walking around in the heat, expecting her to be as strong as I am, and she's not. You know, I just assume because she's from here that they can handle the heat, but no, I was pushing the whole operation a little too much, guys. Let's go over here to the traffic light so I can cross. This is the only thing I don't understand about this place. This is like the main drag that comes into Hua Hin, and I'm telling you, the speed limit must be like 100 k's, because these guys, look how fast they go, and you're barreling down a major tourist location. If I was king for a day, I would definitely reduce the speed limit along here, because if you try and cross this road without using a crosswalk, which is a rarity, this crosswalk is actually a rarity in Asia. You know, the only time I don't need it, it's going to go off and I'm going to be already across the road. Yep, I shouldn't have hit the button. Anyway, look at this hospital, guys. This is brand new, man. I think they were building this last time I came, or they were doing it up, I think. But it looks brand new. So you're not going to have any dramas with hospital care in this place, and dental care. I've seen tons of dentists around. Wait for this guy to cross. But yeah, I love it, guys. It's a place you want to consider. I think if you're on the upper end of a pension and you got some assets behind you, this is a place you'd want to consider for sure. I'm going to crunch the numbers. It's definitely a place I want to come. I would like to look at some of the older villas that are up the back here, that are off the beaten track, that are going to be cheaper. I know there's some bargain real estate here. You've just got to hang around and find it. And we're going to investigate and find out for you guys, and I really appreciate you all supporting the channel. We are doing very well right now. I'm breathing down 10,000 subs. Hopefully the next couple of videos will get us there, but no, I appreciate you all, and I couldn't have done it without you. It's like they've closed this joint up. It's going to be a very hot day today, but I'm up early and look forward to another wonderful day as a nomad. absolutely loving it. And even though it's been really hard at times, and the videos and the whole YouTube thing can be a bit of an emotional roller coaster, especially if you've coming off the back of 300,000+ views for your videos, and then the next one's only 10,000. It's a hard nut to swallow, but it is what it is, and you just got to keep pushing on. That's the thing, I think, with YouTube, is you can't stop. You just got to keep going. And that's what we're doing, and forge on until I can earn a regular income. I'm going to keep going hard, guys. I've given myself 2 years to do it. We're half a year into it, and we're looking pretty damn good. I am going to do a Q&A live stream soon, and again, I really, really appreciate everyone's contribution. I know we've got a stack of regulars now. I know who you are, and I really do appreciate yous. Again, I'm going to put a couple of these under a paywall, because I do need to create some exclusivity with our members and Patreon. If you're feeling generous, hop over there. I'm still building it, so I've just got cheap, low tiers on both members and Patreon, but I'm going to do my best to get some exclusive content on there for you. In the meantime, for our usual viewers, everything goes ahead as usual. So here is our beautiful pool that is nice and empty, which I might come and shoot tomorrow morning. I think we'll film in the morning, because there's too many people on the evening, and yeah, people can get a bit weird when you've got a camera. So I think I'll be out here tomorrow morning filming this for our condo expose. But as you can see, there's a lot of units. I love the gym and the pool and everything here. I just don't love the size. I don't love the size of the units, but each to his own. I think if I was single, I could probably do it. I would have to remodel the interior. But anyway, you guys take care. I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a wonderful weekend. Thinking about yous all. Get your bums out there. Go and enjoy some life, even if you are bound to your job and bound to your responsibilities. Make time for your holidays, guys. Make time for yourself. Don't do what I did and leave it to a point where you're a shell of a person trying to figure out who you are, because you never invested enough time in yourself. And I'm sure a lot of you understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, you all take care. I'm going to head up there, have a shower, and get on with my day. Take care.